Welcome to Talking with Burritos about the news. In this edition, we talk about werewolves and clowns, how those little makeup artists are driving people batty over there on the East Coast, and why rename the Ghostbusters. The movie's had its run. It's over. Call it. You even said there's no sequel. Come on.
Burritos.
All right, you guys. Now we're gonna go into some fun stuff. We haven't done this in a while, but we're gonna do this real fast. No, we're not, because I like to talk about certain things. God damn, 8?
Yeah.
Do we only need 3?
Okay, I can cut it down.
Like, get okay.
Like actually 7.
Bring your top ones, because we're already running like hours.
Okay, that one can definitely be gone. I don't know why that one wasn't one of them actually.
I don't give a fuck how long this episode
Okay,
is. I really don't. As long as we're having fun.
Yeah.
Just keep it running. I only have like a couple. Cause I thought because we were doing so much.
It's all good.
So my bad.
I want to start one off with a sad note.
Oh, okay.
More than 300 reindeer killed by lightning.
Seen that shit?
Right? That was nuts.
What?
What the frig?
No, seriously, people.
What the
Look
frig?
up that. I just forgot where the article was, but yeah, I
got
saw
mine
that.
off of MSN.
Yeah, I saw mine on my news feed thing, so I don't know where the hell it came from.
300.
300. If you see this scene with this guy just standing in the midst of all these dead bodies of these reindeers, 300. Did they explain how?
They were all huddled together.
Oh,
and that's the thing. They're a herd
They're
animal.
herders, yeah.
And, when they see danger like that, they group together.
And, like, especially during a storm.
Yep.
And that's probably what they were doing, just, to cover one another, to just herd together.
And like, then, if you look at the area it is, there's no trees or anything.
Nothing, flatlands.
And you see, you're literally a walking lightning rod with antlers.
Yeah, antlers. Oh, my goodness,
Yeah.
man. That was so
But the thing is,
horrible.
Though, there are like 10,000 wild reindeer in Norway.
Yeah.
So it is a chunk gone. I don't know how it's going to affect their wildlife. I don't know if they have they probably have wolves. Yeah, they got wolves over there.
Yeah, they got wolves. Shit. You got to have wolves.
But they said they don't know what they're going to do.
It was 300,
with
right?
All those. Yeah, 300.
Yeah, so 10,000. It's only like a small fraction.
It's a small fraction.
Of it, but yet, just to see that amount of bodies, sort of like the dolphins,
crazy.
like it was like a few weeks back that washed up ashore. It was like a whole just beach full of just these dolphins that by some mysterious means just died, and they ended up on the beach. That's where they came afloat. And it's like, what? And they land ashore. Yeah, that was a crazy looking scene, just seeing all of those damn reindeer just laid out. It's like, that's a lot of meat for days.
It was Rudolph's revenge.
I think that meat's still good though.
Oh, no. I was about to say, it's been too long. They couldn't refrigerate it, and there's probably bugs all up in there and stuff.
So they've been there too long before they were discovered. Oh, okay. It wasn't like a fresh kill.
Nah.
Where you come on like, I thought I saw like 300.
Plus, most of them looked kind of bloated at that point.
So horrible.
And
Poor
they
animals.
said they're going to let nature take its course unless it gets really unbearable.
Oh, really?
Which,
so
in all honesty, that's kind of a good thing, because,
true. Yeah.
it could make
that's
fertilizer.
What happens, yeah.
Put some trees out there, jeez.
That sucks, man. Like one tree. You need a lightning tree.
Yeah.
Just I'll Photoshop it, put a lightning tree right there in that area.
Damn, done.
Just so all right, lightning, just strike this one tree. That was
needed
horrible.
somewhere to go, and
that was deplorable. That was bad, sir. That was bad. Okay, well, this has been a long time since I've been able to speak about my space nenews. So I'm coming in. So I'm gonna come to you guys with some space knowledge right here. All right. Well, recently, back in May, they discovered this, but they just released their findings within the past week or so. Well, they encountered the scientists at SIFT? Was it SIFT? Oh, the Search for Central Intelligence, SETI. Okay. So, all right. No, okay. Well, now this story came about May something. They discovered this signal. It was a very strong signal coming from outer space. And so what the astronomers at SETI, it's like on the extraterrestrial intelligence, they what they're saying is that what they were hoping, what they really don't know, is that this signal, because it's so strong, this signal is so strong that we were able to detect it. So now certain questions come into play here. It's like, is someone purposefully trying to send signals out to us? Because as far as we are concerned, we are level 1 upon this certain scale. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get that. Advanced civilizations. We are type 2 on the civilization scale. Let's just say it like that. Let's frame it. No, actually, we're type 1, where we have all the natural resources. We have sun. We have volcanoes. We have all these different elements that the universe can detect. You know what I'm saying? We have like massive structures and stuff like that. We have all these different things that, given, in our gravitational pull with the sun and the earth and moon, whatever, all these different elements like contribute to our rank, our civilization rankings as far as planets are concerned. And so they say with this strong signal out there, it has to be something. Something has to be sending out a signal. So it could be extraterrestrial. And if it is, then it would most likely be a type 2, which is like garnishing, like maybe, if anything, a lot of energy from the sun and able to use that energy to manifest a signal to bounce off something else there. Or they have like a huge structure and they're using like a lot of energy, like a massive amount of energy, and using that structure to put out a signal into the universe. So it can be either one of those things, or
it's a distress signal from Krypton.
Yes, exactly. Something like that. It's like purposefully something put out there. So now now you go into like skepticisms and like just assumptions, like, and just like dreamlike wonders. Like, what if they, so they think like, okay, well, if they were trying to contact us with this signal, then that would be evidence that they know that we're that we're here, and that they can somehow detect our signal. And so, because it was just so weird, because the signal was just so strong and prominent, and from this star, this place that is like that relatively 94 light years away, you know what I'm saying? So it's very far out there, but yet to be able to detect a signal from that distance, it has to be put out by something, either something artificial and or planetary, like I don't know, it's just a collection of just different elements within a solar system, and be able to provide that signal into that would travel that far to reach us. So it's kind of fucking crazy out there. Yes. And it's like, what? And so right now they're still doing tests, because that's another problem, that it's only been one signal. And so if they had repetitive signals, then it's easier to detect and maybe get like a pattern off of, because then maybe it's bouncing around or something like that. But right now they only have one signal. And so it leads them to like, maybe it could have been a fluke, or they said this one thing, freaking something occurrence, or just like a fluke occurrence, but yet they won't know until they further
from 94 light years
investigate.
It's been traveling for 94 light years.
So would that mean future or past?
It would mean past for them. It's past for them.
Past for them. So that would be like hundreds of years in the past for us. So that means if they put that signal out there like a long time ago, it's finally
they're like seeing
us.
Tesla working on like his death ray and being like, we must tell him to stop that.
Something like that. Yeah. Like, and so like just shit like this. Like, usually I'm like, oh, this is so, it kind of frustrates me, because they keep telling us that, oh, we have like, oh, look, a planet that could sustain life. Fuck you. Tell me when you actually find a planet that can sustain life, you know what I'm saying? Instead of like getting me all excited about a planet that could, so with this one, I just like it because you think about like all the sci-fi movies and stuff that you watch, Philip K. Dick novels and stuff, where you have a signal. So what if like Signal back in the day, like I had to go back to Contact, right?
Back to Contact, yep.
Dude, like how these damn storylines just keep coming back around. Like how this different stuff, like what if, like what is these people or these artificial intelligence, these beings are trying to tell us or warn us of something else, Independence Day. Oh, suck. Resurrection, actually, what I mean? But what if
Resurgence?
Resurgence, I'm sorry.
Is it Resurgence?
It's yep. You're right. Yeah. And so what else? So it's just leads to that childlike wonder.
Maybe it's Tupac trying to contact us through the grave.
Yeah, I doubt that.
He went to Lord Xenu's lair, 94 light years away, and he's trying to tell us, yo guys, Scientology.
He's an alien. But Tupac. No, I'm very fascinated by those things when the articles pop up, and it's like, wow, it just makes me wonder, at least to my imagination, it's like, what if, what if we could be involved in one of these cool, like scientific, like this sci-fi movie type storylines, whereas like signal is like something very strong, and that's just the first one, and then what else, like in science and all this shit, like that was just our first warning, but yet we didn't take it serious, and then next thing you know, the second warning, like the fifth wave and different things like that. Those movies, those environments, those apocalyptic movies caused by like alien beings.
That one thing, I think it was called like the ping or something. Like it happened like 2 years ago, and like
didn't I already talk about that?
I think we may have.
I think I talked about that.
But did you ever hear how we responded to them? That we were sending like 100,000 like celebrity tweets and shit.
I think so.
Yeah,
that's so crazy. But yeah, there was like recently within the last 2 years or so, there have been these weird phenomenons where we've encountered signals out there, and that we can't specifically say are a fluke, a phenomena, and or like if they're like intentionally placed there for us to find. So it's crazy. You can go look back at some of these. We got like this, that, and the other back in September last year. I think I was talking about this. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. My next one is making fun of YouTuber PewDiePie.
Oh, why? What happened this time?
He got suspended.
Did he?
Over ISIS tweet.
Oh,
because he was stupid and said me and some other jackass, I don't know who he is, have joined ISIS, which is why we both got unverified.
Unverified, what's that?
Like the check mark on Twitter.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So
they lost their check mark over that. And then apparently on YouTuber updates, PewDiePie. Oh yeah, that was just saying his Twitter got.
Oh,
but yeah, it's kind of silly that like
he got knocked off of Twitter or YouTube.
Twitter.
Oh, Twitter.
And it's like he lost it over saying, "Oh, we joined ISIS," but at the same time, it's like, don't be an idiot and say you joined ISIS.
Yeah, don't. They take that seriously.
Yeah, like, I like that, but it's funny to think about though. They'll unverify that. But they won't ban people making sexist, dirty comments or actual ISIS accounts. But then again, he wasn't really banned as much as unverified.
Yeah,
like, I don't think he was actually banned.
Ugh, unverified. Was it an unverified dude? What does that play?
It just means they know it's you.
Okay.
Versus the million Donald Trump accounts that are fake.
Oh, okay. I copy that. I got you.
Yeah.
What do you think about this one thing? They just recently announced this, and this is going back into movies real quick before I get into my main topic, which is going to be pretty in depth. So get ready for that, sir. You thought the last one was bad. This next one's going to be I'm full of your fucking mind, sir. Cryptoids, bitch.
Yeah. I love cryptoids.
Yeah, I know you love cryptoids. You're going to like this one, dude.
Okay,
You're going to like this one. But what about this thing that just recently came out? Paul Fane, Wayne, whatever. It's the director of Ghostbusters. They're renaming it. It's called like Ghostbusters, and like when they say rename, I was like, oh, they're gonna call it something else. What else could you fucking call it? Right. But then it's basically the subtitle that they're renaming. It's like Answer the Call for the DVD. Like, what the fuck? Really?
Well, you think it's gonna get you better DVD like Live, Die, Repeat?
I wonder if it's on the poster that they just released, because they just released because for the thing that just came out because it's showing this weekend. Wait, no, we've had it right.
Week. No, it's re-released thing.
Re-released this week, so I had a poster sent to us, but I didn't want to use it because I didn't even put it up because I think it sucked, because I think the box was damaged. Actually, it was like it was mangled. Oof. So I was like, ugh.
Someone didn't want it.
So I basically just tossed it. But really, like, do you really think people gonna answer the damn call now that you just really re-release it and change the damn title?
Yeah,
you didn't like really just change. If you wanted to change the title, you should have just said Busters. I don't know, like name it just something else. That's not really changing the title. That's just
call it
changing the catchphrase. You know, like it's like, who you gonna call? Like, oh, answer the call. Like, huh? Because you think about it though, they do answer the call of sorts. Is that what they wanted to do? Was that their intention? But yet the first Ghostbusters answered the call too. Yeah. It's like you call them, they come bust your ghost. I just don't understand the logic behind doing that. Why? Do you think it's gonna like give you more credibility when it's released on DVD?
They changed it. They changed it for everybody who didn't like it. I don't I don't get it.
I don't get it either, sir. That's perplexing to me.
Didn't Sony also do Live, Die, Repeat, aka Edge of Tomorrow?
Yeah, they did Live, Die, Repeat.
They do
because
that.
they fudged up when they freaking released it because no one knew what Live, Better, Die Tomorrow is. I don't know what that was. It called?
Words, Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Because in giant letters they had Live, Die, Repeat.
Yes.
Because if they didn't put that in huge ass letters, people probably would have known what it was called.
Yeah. So
because that was bigger than the actual title.
Than the actual title.
Yeah.
Which was supposed to be the title.
Yeah.
So why didn't they live that?
I don't know.
It was so
Sony's
stupid.
Weird.
It was so damn dumb. It's like then we're gonna release it on DVD and see Live, Die, Repeat. Like that's what it's supposed to be, dude. That's based on the comic, right?
Yeah.
It was a graphic novel
a
manga, right?
Yeah.
Have you read it?
No.
Damn it! I love that movie. We need to watch that again.
We do need to watch
just because
I
love that damn movie.
It's a fantastic movie.
Okay, Emma Stone. No, wait, what's her name?
Blunt.
Emily Blunt. Oh, I love me some Blunts.
Yeah.
I mean, I almost bought Sicario the other day. I was gonna go.
Man.
I think I'm going back to Target to go buy Sicario.
You should go back
because
and buy Sicario.
It was like $13. Actually, it was I think maybe cheaper than that.
It's a right now. Price.
And oh my goodness,
DVD or Blu-ray?
Oh, I think it was Blu-ray. I think it's $13.50, $13 on Blu-ray.
For Blu-ray.
That's not bad, especially for that movie.
Yeah,
I
was gonna say that's a movie worth it.
Oh my, love me so limited. I love her. Oh no, I'm sorry. I really do. I'm gonna put that poster. That's who I'm gonna put up in that poster right there. Okay, yeah. No, just her. Somehow I'm gonna find something. I don't know. I just need her. I'm gonna
find a nude pic.
Sneak in her. No, that's untasteful. They are out there.
I know
they're out there because I have a disturbing story about that. Because some time ago when we had like extended channels, I was watching either Cinemax, HBO, one of those movies, right?
Yeah.
But it was like a midday movie. I'm like, all right, cool. It's back when I was like able to chill and actually relax and watch movies.
Yeah.
I was watching this flick, right? And I was like, oh, Summer something. It was a movie that she was in, right? And she was still a relatively young buck. But I think it's all about summer. She spent the summer out with her family, but then she fell in love with another girl. And so they had a tryst. Let's just put it like that. And so like your little summer fling movies, like you go out and meet the boy or a girl. And in this sense, she met a girl. And so they had this tryst and she was kind of messed up in the head. I think she got a little obsessive over it or obsessed over her. But yeah, she got a little naked and I felt kind of uneasy about it. But then, she was like 19 or so, older. But yeah, I was just like, that's interesting. But then later on, she became this like big star. So I'm like, because I noticed her back then, like, this is a great actress. She is freaking Mom D. Like, who is this girl? And stuff. And I forgot who she was starring in with it too. I think that person went on to make movies as well, but not as successful as Emily Blunt. But even back then, in that little flick, that little indie movie that I watched, she was doing good stuff. I noticed her as an actress. So I'm saying, like, I've been a fan for a long time. And I discovered it in a weird way. But I did love the movie that she was actually in. I watched it all. I didn't just watch it for when news needs and click away. But,
yes, he did.
But it was just kind of like, oh, they're having lesbian things. And, but yet, the movie was pretty good, though. But her performance was awesome. And I just noticed it back then. So I've been an Emily Blunt fan for a long time.
My Summer of Love.
Yes, that one. Yes.
There you go.
So it was a good one. And then, I think she was leaving. And so then she was just very distraught and she didn't want to leave her. And I don't think they didn't want to acknowledge their love or something like that. It was like one of those troubling things, one of those Romeo Juliet tragedy type movies where they wanted to be in love, but they couldn't.
Forgot she was in Romeo and Juliet.
Good Lord. Oh, okay. Well, at least it wasn't like her physically. So we really
She was Juliet though. That's
was
pretty
she?
Damn close.
I didn't know she was Juliet.
She was Juliet.
In that flick? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And guess
all
what?
right.
She's going to be in Romeo and Juliet Sherlock Gnomes.
Really?
I'm not kidding.
I thought you were kidding. I did.
Why?
All right, go to your next one, sir.
All right, my next one.
You might want to do two because I'm about to blow your mind with this last one.
I'll do two. All right. I'm going to do... this one's pretty short. It's a nice little petition. It aims to change the U.S. national anthem to a Sonic Adventure 2 song.
Why?
All was because of the whole Colin
Kaepernick thing.
All because of that. But you know what? We need City Escape from Sonic Adventure 2 to be our national anthem now.
So what is the actual anthem then? What would it be?
It would just be the song City Escape.
I need you to sing it for me, sir. I'm not really...
Wait, here we go.
I need more reference.
I already got the song already queued up for you. Maybe. Hurry the fudge up.
Sounds like a bunch of
crap in there.
A bunch of noise, sir.
I know, right?
Is that the song? That's the Sonic Hedgehog Sonic Hedgehog song?
That's going to be our national anthem.
I don't get that as our national anthem, though.
Because, hey, we're rolling around at the speed of sound. Got to capture my rainbow.
All right, I dig it. Not really. I don't understand it.
It's internet memers.
Oh, just little memers?
Yeah.
Okay.
And speaking of memers, Smash Mouth concerts.
Hey! Calm down a little bit. Only got a few more minutes to record. Then y'all can get crazy.
Smash Mouth concert. They're at a festival called Urbana Sweet Corn Festival, and everyone's going wild, going crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then lead singer Steve Harwell collapses mid-set and has to be taken away on an ambulance.
What happened?
I don't know. They didn't really say. But then the whole crowd is yelling, Shrek, 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 being a bunch of little memers, and they decided to play. They play, what's it called? I'm a Believer in All-Star, all because they all started chanting Shrek.
But is that what they really wanted?
No, I bet they wanted to go because their freaking lead singer just collapsed on stage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and so they kind of forced their hands to continue performing for them?
Yeah. All because a bunch of stupid meme heads wanted to be like, Shrek, Shrek.
They really started doing that, just chanting Shrek.
They started chanting Shrek.
And so they
started Smash Mouth could sing their song.
That's sad.
Right? They should be walking on the sun. I don't know. I didn't watch it.
But you don't know what happened to the guy who collapsed?
No, he survived, though. Like they said, it was like a real bad. Though.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That sucks. He didn't fall off stage or anything, right?
He fell on stage. Not off, though.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just on.
Damn. Well, that sucks.
But the show must go on for Shrek.
No, not really.
But Jerry.
It was lovable. I loved it in that movie, so.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales. Don't want else but not for me. Now get me.
I don't know. I was just
remember, we know a guy who unironically likes Smash Mouth.
Stupid.
I'm just saying.
Stop messing with that dude.
Hey, I'm not messing with him. I'm just saying he likes it unironically, while everyone else likes Smash Mouth ironically.
Yeah. Okay. I never really got into them.
I like their first album. It's actually pretty legit.
Okay.
Like when they kind of had like a ska-ish sound. Not really ska, but like I don't know how to describe their sound. It's weird. You know, Walking on the Sun.
Yeah, they have a little bit of ska in there, but not much.
Really it's like they feel inspired by like 60s groove.
Okay, yeah.
You know, 60s like kind of pop acts, kind of like the Monkees.
Yeah.
I feel that was their biggest inspiration, and I thought they did pretty good during their earlier stuff.
Okay.
You know, before they went
poppy.
All like, hey, we gotta be on Shrek.
Oh yeah, you mean mainstream?
Yeah.
Sold out.
Well, they're always mainstream though.
Yeah, that's true.
I think they just got more credit on the Shrek soundtrack than on anything else.
Yeah, does that like really just diminish their credibility? You think? Or no?
I don't care.
It still exists.
I was about to say they're Smash Mouth. Who cares?
Yeah,
it's Smash Mouth.
You just don't care.
It's not like I love.
Like
Smash
that's not
Mouth.
that's enough of that.
It's Smash Mouth.
It's okay now. You know, they are who they are.
Hey, now you're a rock star. Get the show on. Get paid.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
All right, man. All right, y'all. This is Dim the Lights. The J-Dog about to get sexy. Click with some cryptids. Cryptids. Demons. Vampires.
Blah, blah, blah.
Sock trolls. Yeah. It's time for the cryptoid. All right, we got a cryptoid here for this, that, and the other. It's in Britain. I say sometimes somewhere in the damn UK, right?
Yeah.
This lady, they're driving along. Let's set the mood.
Yeah, put some creepy music behind this.
They're driving along. A young woman and her friends. It was right after work. They're driving along this dark road. This just dark road surrounded by trees. And they notice something before them standing in the road. The car slows down. And in front of them is a beast. Looks like a wolf, but it's not. She drives a little closer just so to get the headlights right on it so it can get a better view.
Was it a foggy morning?
Maybe, no, it wasn't. It was like midday.
Oh,
I think.
midday.
I'm not sure.
Oh, they could have fog at midday. They get fog at midday.
True. Let's just say
Let's
they
say
had
it's
fog.
foggy.
It's very foggy. So she couldn't make it out. So she had to turn on the brights. So she drives up a little closer. And then the light's shining right on the thing. And it's on standing on all fours. But then, it didn't look right. It was bigger than a wolf. Like, almost like a man. But then, it stands up.
And it's Benicio del Toro as the Wolfman.
Exactly. Well, that's where you're going pretty much. Well, it's this Wolfman. It's like this, it's freaking crazy because it's like, it was her. So I would have been okay with, would have been a little bit more skeptical.
But you got two people in the car.
But she has more people in the car with her.
There's more than just her and...
yeah, it's her and just two or three other people in the car. They were traveling along. I think they were going to work and or coming back for work or an engagement for work.
Maybe they went to lunch.
I know it's a co-work. It's something like that, yeah. And so she sees this thing and this is like hairy man-like beast. But it's not like this beast has just showed up because she sees it, right? They see it and they're staring at it. It stares at them and then it darts off at a diagonal into the woods. Okay. So they're watching and she's freaked out. She's basically just telling her friends and stuff. And she tells her coworkers and because they all go back to work and they're like freaked out, visibly just like distraught, shaken by this sighting. Right. And so it was her coworkers that actually contacted the UK Daily News or whatever and told them about it. Called the Mirror, I believe, this place. But so get the cookies off me. Okay. And so they see this thing and they're freaking out and stuff. And so, but it's not like this is the first sighting though. This is what the intrigue is. It's called. Okay. And so they call this beast. It's called the beast of BRAMSTROM drain. Okay, and so if you know what a drain is basically where the excess river water runs through a city or something like that, or I would say like a city.
More common in London.
More common because they get they're very wet environment over there. But it's the history of this, and so this thing runs through various cities and stuff, and so one of the first, and so back in May 16th, there was actually a woman walking her dog, right? And she walking along this, not this particular, not in this city, but in an adjacent city where the whole
force,
runs
touch.
through, where they touch, and it's called Hull, and it's in this city, in this city space, or I would say town, it runs through. This lady was walking her dog, and she's walking her dog, and she's some type of music that's happy. She's happy with her little. I'm gonna say she has a little cockapoo, but she's had a cockapoo, and she's just walking through, and she stops because before her is something hunched over, like a German Shepherd, she said, like another dog hunched over another dog.
Very huge dog.
Yeah. And she's like watching it and it's like, okay, WTF. And she knows that her dog freaks out. Her dog basically stops like in mid stride, like, fuck you, I'm not going any further, lady.
Tail between the legs.
And so, and so she's looking at this thing and this thing looks up and she notices face is all messed up and it looks like weird and that it went from all fours and kind of stood up. Again, just stood up and looked at her and like, oh snap. And then, she didn't move. She just stared at it. It stared at her. And so I think it was at night though. I'm not sure. She didn't say it was at night or whatever. So she's walking. And so then she just petrified, which you will do in certain situations like this. And so she just stood still. And so this thing just like takes the thing that the German Shepherd, the dog that she noticed was a German Shepherd, just puts it in its mouth and jumps over an 8-foot fence.
Oh shit!
And she said it just disappears into the forest. What? And so she's freaked out. And so then, after that one, they call in this one guy. His name was. It's like the people like this woman who was actually putting forth, telling the story. She's like a mystery buff, and so she's enthusiast, supernatural enthusiast is what they say. And so she talks to this other guy who's like another kind of expert in this stuff. His name is Mike Covell, but I'm gonna call him Detective Covell. Okay, so he grew up in Hull and stuff like that, but yet it seems that this BRAMSTROM drain has like a particular history. Back in like the 1800s, people were dying at this time. Like 100 years ago, like the first death occurred like when a young man, 19, drowned himself in there. Okay, and so a lot of times in the summers it's very hot, and so a lot of people were found drowned in this thing. Like hundreds of people probably drowned and just drained over time, especially around that whole area, right? Quote unquote drowning, I say. But and so there's an instance of like that kid who just drowned. He just got swept underneath and just drowned inside in the actual drain, right, when it was full. And then you had like some kids drowned once. It's like, oh no, a father drowned his kids and then in there and then drowned himself. And like it's like a 2-year-old, 4-year-old, and then killed himself. And then there was an instance of lovers who tied themselves together, jumped in, drowned. And so over the years, you have like, this drain has a particular history of just like,
people killing themselves,
weird things happening in it, right? Yeah. But then to add to it, you have the mystery of this beast, which this guy, he was walking through because he's from he's from that area. And so, he's very invested into this phenomenon. And so he says like, so he's getting an account from different people. And so the thing is, he knows a lot of these people in this town. He's like, okay, I've interviewed like a few people who I trust. And he's like, these are reputable people with like good jobs and everything like that. And they say, yes, we saw this half wolf beast around this area. You know what I'm saying? Like just sightings of them. And so he's like, but it's kind of hard to have to have anyone help you, because who wants to go looking for werewolves? And that was actually what was supposed to be the name of this title. I'm like, because it was like so poignant. I'm like, who wants to go with me looking for werewolves, searching for werewolves? I'm like, oh, that's dope. Like, my thing is like, would you? I would like to. I know I'd be fucking terrified as shit, but I would like to just hang out and see like if we can.
Brothers don't go to the woods.
I know. See, I'm going to be the first one to die. I'll keep my life insurance up there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man.
Cover werewolves.
But in the sense,
cover cryptoids.
But my thing is, one thing I wanted to turn to you is that like, but no, it's like with all this mystery and all this stuff, we love movies. You love movies. You love horror movies and stuff. Why not, if like a situation or something like this presents itself, why not go investigate?
Right?
For the adventure of
Might
it
as
all.
well.
If we're so like engrossed in like movie stuff and like somebody takes my daughter, I'm like, oh, you have a certain set of skills. You don't know what they are. But I'm gonna come after you. You know what I'm saying? Well, wouldn't you want to like just like, isn't that little part of you that just wants to like, okay, I'm gonna fucking vigilante this shit and I'm gonna go kill me some bad guys, and or go with this Mr. Corvell, as I would like to say, and like just go. I just see him like in an overcoat and stuff, and like a little detective's hat, and I'm like Watson and shit. And I'm just like walking behind this cat, like let's go look for this dude, this beast, and just hanging out with him and learning, and having him talk to you about supernatural things that he's seen, he's experienced. Like I want to sit down with this dude, but I want to sit down with him like. Not even sit down, just walk along. Like, let's say we were like on a stakeout, just watching this drain at night, watching different people come and go, and maybe we witness something crazy. What? And it goes all the way back around to freaking Shane Black comedy. And so then we witness something like crazy, and so then all the madness ensues, man. But I just think in a world where when we're so like skeptical about anything and like we lose wonder, like the space program. We just, we lose wonder, and I just want to be feel that we can still like imagine.
Some days it can be good to be skeptical, and then other days it can be really bad to be all in on it.
True.
Did you ever hear about the leprechaun in Alabama?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember all the African American.
I remember you and you bringing that, showing me that shit and going crazy.
Yo, check out this leprechaun. Who's seen a leprechaun? We have. You get nuts like that.
Yeah, true. But what about this one? With all that I've told you,
I can believe it.
So, do you think those disappearances are just like?
I think there's nothing combined with those. I don't think there's anything.
It's just a mystery behind it.
I think it's just
maybe it's just his hunting ground now.
Yeah, could be.
But it's the beast of BRAMSTROM. Like that's what they call this, and it's the BRAMSTROM drain. It's like, but it runs through certain seasons. And that's where they've seen this thing, wherever this drain is. So maybe he just uses this as a corridor into just these hunting grounds like along this area, because maybe things go down there to You know, but yet that German Shepherd looked like he just kind of took that from somebody's yard. But whatever, he was hungry.
Right?
We should just take him to that place where all those deer got hit.
Right? Take him to Norway.
Yeah, Norway. They got like 10,000 reindeer and shit.
Yeah.
So you can eat something, hundreds of thousands, you say, or 10,000.
10,000 wild reindeer.
Oh, yeah, that's not
They have
bad.
a bunch of like in captivity.
You
though.
lose like 300. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where we get reindeers for a sleigh, right?
I mean, reindeers are all over the north.
Okay, yeah. All right, then.
You got reindeers in Alaska.
You got anything else, sir?
I have one last one.
All right, sweet.
Where did I put my?
I invest. Yeah, I was put the article on this. I'll maybe post it to Facebook or something. But I say go and read this, because it's very intriguing, the history behind this drain, and then now the mysterious sightings of this mythical like werewolf / man beast.
Yeah. All right, now let me set the mood too. There's a man-made trail winding through the woods near the Fleetwood Manor apartments, leading to an abandoned home on the edge of a pond. Children say clowns live there. Police in Greenville County in northern South Carolina have been able to substantiate the children's claims, but a police report from the first clown sightings on August 21st reveal a suspicious character dressed in circus clown attire and white face paint, enticing kids to follow him or her into the woods. A woman told a responding deputy that her son had seen clowns in the woods whispering and making strange noises at around 8:30 p.m. that night, according to the report, which was obtained by 48 Hours Crime Cider.
Oh, shit.
She said the boy led her to where he saw the clowns, and when she also saw them flashing green laser lights before they ran away into the woods, according to the report. Around that same time, the woman's older son reported hearing chains and banging on the front door of their residence. The deputy investigating the case said another woman at the same apartment complex said she saw a clown outside around 2:30 a.m. that morning. The large-figured clown with a blinking nose standing under a post light near the garbage dumpster area waved at her, and she waved back.
Oh, shit.
According to the police report, the suspect did not approach her or harm her. Several children...
She was in a house, though, right?
She was in the apartment.
Yeah, so what the fuck?
Right.
He's going to say, hey, open your door. No, motherfucker.
Several children in the area told police clowns had displayed large amounts of money in an attempt to lure them into the woods. The children said they believed the clowns lived in a house located near a pond at the end of the man-made trail in the woods. Greenville County Sheriff's Office Master Deputy Ryan Floyd told Crime Cider deputies investigated the house but found no clues. It's abandoned, Floyd said. Every time deputies have gone there, they have not been able to find anything, clothing or anything. Yeah. So clowns are haunting South Carolina.
What the fuck?
Right?
I am so intrigued by this.
Right?
I feel a short story coming on, sir.
Right?
Like, seriously. Expect the script. Like,
all at the
by
edge.
tomorrow.
All at the edge.
Dude, we're going to do a horror script. We're going to do a horror story. Let's do it. This
Killer
is
clowns.
awesome.
Killer clowns.
No, seriously, it's about that fucking intrigue I'm talking about. When fucking movies not giving it to me, I need shit like this. I need real life stuff.
And
like,
this shit's
because
creepy.
Have you heard about the dudes?
And there's no pictures either.
But that's South Carolina. But that's South Carolina. Up in northern Midwest, there have been sightings of clowns just walking around with balloons.
Yeah.
You know, and people are like freaked out, so they call the cops, and the cops like, is he posing any dangers? No. Is he accosting anyone?
He's
no.
holding balloons.
They just see him in the city. It's like in the dead of night. So basically no one's on the street, just random passerbys and stuff. But yet you'll see these pictures of this clown with the balloon just walking.
Yep.
Fucking creepy.
Seen
man.
that. They're all
clowns
over
are making
the
a
place.
comeback, son.
All over the place.
They're making a comeback.
Hey, you got Pennywise coming up soon. You got it.
Where in South Carolina? See,
this is
I need money,
Greenville,
people.
South Carolina.
I need a lot of money so I can travel to these things.
Right.
I will go there and like, let's do this. Let's sit out there and watch these motherfuckers. I'll take my kids. I'll use them as bait.
Yeah, it's near the Fleetwood Manor apartments.
I'll arm them with something, bow and arrow. First of all, Jayla will have the bow and arrow like out in the corner, but while Quentin, he walks around because he's not the scared one. So he'll walk around as like the bait, you know, because he's all like cute and shit. And so he'll walk around with as bait. Jayla with the bow and arrow off to the side, just in case some motherfucker get frisky. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's gonna be laced with something. You know, it's gonna be like a dud, but yet. It's going to be like
paragraph, though, my
with
part.
electromagnetic thing on it. So we're going to shock them to death. Yeah. Not shock them to death, but stun them so we can like, you know, tie them up. And,
cattle prod.
Yeah. And hog tie them and run and parade them through the city.
Flood said police have increased patrols in the areas where clowns were sighted.
Interesting.
Right. And I still.
That's awesome. We haven't had a clown like upsurgence in a while, man. Right. They've been like relatively quiet.
South Carolina. I'm looking up if this has been updated because I found this a while ago.
Okay. I want to go there. I want to investigate it. I want more of this story. So please give me more.
Oh, wow. Apparently the chief vows arrest of anyone dressed as a clown.
Oh, shit.
After.
Dude, seriously. You know how Tusk was made and what's his name?
Yeah.
I'm writing a story in my head right now for you, sir. We need to do something. Oh, what can we film? No, sorry. What can we? We have to do something funny.
It's illegal, it's dangerous, it's inappropriate, and it's creating community concern, so it needs to stop.
Yeah. But, you know, do you think... No, I don't even want to leave. Dude, that sounds awesome. I am intrigued. You have intrigued me, sir. I must give it to you.
It's a good setting. It's an apartment complex near the woods.
Yeah, near the woods. That's all you have to say.
What's called leading up to a
mysterious house.
Cabin. That is
perfect
creepy,
setting
and it's
of a horror movie.
That is a great little thing.
It really is.
It's almost something out of it, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Expect a script. Maybe I'll just make it a few pages, but we can pull it off, I think.
Oh, it can be a good short.
Yeah. Green screen.
But you start at the end and with the police.
I'm going to try to write something real quick. And then we can totally use that. We don't have to be in the woods. We can just fake it.
Yeah.
It's all about just putting on a skit, right? We need to do that. Just random skits. We don't need to be in places. Just skits. You can do a lot with just like different camera angles and a green screen. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Like, but no, you have intrigued me. I am impressed with you, sir. You got me on that one. I was like involved.
I was going to say, you got me with yours, and I got you with mine.
I know. I got a feeling that we try to do that. Like, it's like, okay.
That was like unexpected because I brought this one not doing that, but I'm like, you know what? I saw him reading off his, and this one's really well written too, you know? So I gotta up the ante here.
Because like, I went to the point where I was just investigating. I just I'm like, okay, Brainstorm Drain, Google, like, werewolf, half man. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to be in this story. So I have to be able to be knowledgeable enough to like tell Chris so that we can frame it perfectly. Because, oh man, see, I like that. Good thinking, sir.
It worked.
It did work. I know this is a long episode talking with Beatles, but we don't give a fuck.
We love our horror stories.
We really do. We love our cryptoids.
The only problem with this, though, that's really disappointing me, there's no pictures of
this could be 2 fucking episodes. You know that, right?
It could.
Damn, I like one, though. What? Okay, go ahead.
But, you know, that's my problem with this article, though. There's no pictures.
Oh, damn.
You know? That's what
Well, no, they're not capturing pictures, though.
You know, but hey, if you got a clown in your front yard, are you not going to take a picture?
But in those articles I was telling you,
yeah,
with the mysterious clowns just sitting on like walking through the street on the corner.
I've seen pictures.
I've seen picture of him. Yeah, the picture's
this
dark.
one's like the only one that I've been.
It's like a Michael Mann film. It looked like the graininess and it was like yellow.
It's just like,
but these people don't have him yet.
I guess. I mean, could be a like rural area in South Carolina.
Damn.
I don't know how Greenville looks, so
that is crazy.
I don't know South Carolina all that well, anyways.
I think it looks like North Carolina, so
okay.
I've been there, so there's a lot of trees and shit.
Yeah, I figured it's a lot.
And they have a lot of rural areas, though. You know, so and those rural areas are creepy if you go in the back.
It's an apartment complex. I mean, not everyone in an apartment complex has a phone, I guess.
And they're not great at apartment complexes sometimes too. So you know, it could,
especially ones next to woods near abandoned houses.
Most likely, it's in a relatively impoverished area. I would say that it was not great in the small towns.
Yeah,
you know, I'm just picturing Arkansas and some of these other areas I've been, and I noticed it. Like, yeah, it's so you have the perfect scene for a horror movie because why? Where does horror happen? Basically, where there's no one.
Exactly.
There's
where no one can help.
There's not much concern. Where there's not much concern. You know. It's sort of like how they framed Don't Breathe in Detroit and those like
the abandoned
houses where cops and stuff don't go, and this guy is just doing what the fuck he does. You know, and it's a freaking great film though.
I still need to see it.
Yeah, you need to see that shit, dude.
Turkey based.
You will love it. Yeah, you will love it. All right, that's been Talking with Burritos for this episode. Hey, you guys, go over to iTunes. Actually, just go to talkingwithburritos.com. You can go there and just subscribe. And we have a subscribe button, and that button will take you to give you various different options on how you can subscribe to the podcast. And yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, you might as well. I mean, if you are going to iTunes and you are already, subscribed to us through iTunes,
if you subscribe to the podcast, maybe
give us some points. I mean, hey, we can always improve.
We're gonna keep saying it. We're gonna keep saying it until you guys actually.
I know, right?
Involve
it
yourselves.
helps people learn about our podcasts. You know, if you do leave a review and like if we start getting points and stuff, we can actually get kind of spread around the whole,
definitely.
The whole
pass it around.
iTunes
share what you like, and if you like us, share us, man.
Yeah.
Share what you love. So especially this episode, this was a good one. So yeah, hopefully someone will share this, or I will share it.
Werewolf clowns from Outer Woods.
Yeah. Dopeness. You gotta love it, man. This is good stuff. I'm very impressed this episode. Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna just dial it in, but yeah, we were both there. We both came prepared, and that's what I like. All right, you guys, that's been a wrap. But wait. I am Jerry, JJ Wayne Graham.
I'm Christopher, the Clown, the Ruble.
And that's a wrap, but not a burrito. I gotta do some skits. We'll come in here and do some damn skits. Freaking freaky, man. I hate clowns.
Don't worry, Jerry. I'm coming for you.
The risk of cheating the plan, of disrespecting the design, could incite a fury that could terrorize even the Grim Reaper. And you don't even want to fuck with that man.